Hey guys, I am so sorry I'm late. I am so sorry. Here you go, sis. I am late, but I have some things I want to share with you. Oh my God, nothing surprises me at this point. So I was on Instagram and I had seen 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪 and she was announcing that she's gonna be on IG still, but she's also gonna be on Bigo. So she just wanted everyone to know to follow her over there. So I caught her live today, and she was on there with Wizzy, and I was kind of surprised because they looked like they were a couple. I didn't want to assume nothing. So I just was listening to what they had to say. Of course, a lot of her conversation is going to be about Nature Boy and all the questions that people want to ask her. Hey, sis.
Hey.
Hey. But so as the time went on, I started recording. Now I used my old tablet. I shouldn't have did that. So it was recording some of the questions that the audience was asking her on Bigo. And then the recording stopped. So that means I lost all of the recording of the questions people were asking. And the question that I wanted to know, were they an item now? Wizzy and uh 𝗪𝗛𝗪𝗪𝗪, the one that made the rap song F Nature Boy, and they came out and said it. They are together.
What?
Yes, I was on the floor.
What?
Yes, I just heard it. I just heard it. I was shocked too. I was like, because at first they were denying it. And then on top of that, when they was at Carbonation, they were denying it then too. But let me tell you why they were denying it. Wizzy was and I think I lost that conversation too. I did I did catch some of it. So I'm gonna play it tomorrow. I'm not out because I gotta edit and all that other stuff. And I'll put it on the live stream tomorrow. But I didn't know they was over there beating on Wizzy too.
Oh yeah, they treated her like a man.
Yeah, but no, listen, Sheba was the one that was disciplining her.
Sheba
And
can't fight. She can't even hit
well,
right.
she can't, right, but she's getting
But she
disciplined by
can't even
Sheba.
hit hard. Like
I
you
un-
saw Sheba hit people.
I
She can't
understand.
hit.
I
I'm sorry.
understand that, but that's who was put in charge, I guess, majority of the time for doing something to her. I don't. We know she's small. Who could she hurt? I don't know. And then she had later on found out. That's why she had said that enough was enough. I guess she got her tooth chipped from the abuse that she was enduring. I think sometimes the girls used to jump her in, but Sheba was the disciplinary for her, whatever. I was like, what? So I guess that was her breaking straw when she had got a tooth chip. And when she would bring these things to Nature Boy's attention, he honestly told her that it was a turn on to him, that he liked seeing it. So, she was saying basically, Sheba was saying what I was saying, get used to this because you got to get used to that. This is what's going to happen. This is what he's going to start doing to you. He's going to discipline you. So, we're getting you ready for it. So, yeah, because I guess it was he's in jail right now, not only because of he's a horrible person and he likes to mentally and physically abuse women, but it's a fetish. It's a turn on. He admits that he likes to see that stuff happen when you're in pain and he's you're at right and there's nothing you can do and he's busting you upside the head and slapping you around or ordering someone to do it. That was a turn on to him. I was like, oh my God. So this is going to be real interesting because see, you're going to get some ex-carbonation members that are going to tell you what it is. They're not going to beat around the bush. They know people are going to throw them beans anyways. They're
Right.
probably going to do real good on social media
Good.
because out of all of the ex-carbonation members, they're going to be the ones that if you ask them a question, they're going to answer it. They're not going to look at each other like, should I say that? They're
Right.
going to answer it. They ain't going to be beating around the bush, dragging it on for months, giving you little pieces here and there. If you ask them a question, they're going to answer it. And I
Can I
respect
say
that.
something? can I
Go
say?
ahead. Go ahead. That's why I want you on here.
Yo,
I
I
wanted I
first
wanted you
of
to
all,
tell
so
you.
all that was a lie, Wizzy. Really, that was
Yes.
all a lie. That was all a
Yes.
front. Oh, she snuck into my cot, my
No, but
floor,
she
my
was
part
doing
of the floor.
right. But
Really?
yeah, but no. Now I know
So
why
you
she
really
was lying.
liked it. So you really
No.
liked it, Wizzy. This
Listen, I'm gonna tell you. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why Wizzy was lying to defend her. She was lying because they was all over there getting it physically. She probably was scared because if she said she liked it and they were doing something behind Natureboy's back
she was
about
convinced that she was like the way she convinced me
no, I
that
think
she
that
was
was
like
fear.
all for Nature Boy. I miss you. No, I just want you. I don't want nobody else. And you
No,
really was
that was
into 6ix9ine.
yep.
So
She's
why
with her
would you do
now.
that to somebody who's supposed to be your friend?
Cause she was all like got her hand. She had her hand behind the girl's back. I said, "What's up with all this? Are y'all that close like that?" I said, "Y'all doing a little too much." And then that's when somebody said, like I was peeping. They were like, "Are you guys dating?" And they said, "Yeah." I was like, "What?"
She let
Yep, yep.
Wizzy.
So
Oh,
I think
Wizzy.
Trey Nine moved California. I think that's where she lives at
Okay.
now. Yeah,
Okay.
I don't think Wizzy up Upton moved to where she lives, but yeah, yeah, they're together in
So
a
he's
relationship.
into seeing women get beat up.
He's into that. They were
And
talking about it on the Big O.
he's also
It's a
into,
turn on to him.
him abusing women. So I'm
It's a
into
turn
that
on.
too. I want to see him get beat up.
Well, he
I
does it
want to
to the
see him
men
get
too.
abused.
Well,
I want to see this. Somebody recorded in the cell block C. I want to see
I'm
this because
trying to
I'm
tell
into
you.
that too. I want to see you
Yeah.
get beat down the way you was doing those women.
Yep. And putting them into what do they call
Seizures.
season up?
I want
Yeah,
the
that's
whole
crazy.
cell block to put you in a seizure and
Yep.
just smack you up out of it.
That's why I don't understand. Now, these girls have time to go. They not stupid. They know he's about to do a bid. So I don't know what is keeping them. You physically are not going to have that man in the flesh for a long, long time. So that's enough to say. That's enough for any woman. Even times when I did bids with dudes, when they go to jail, it's kind of sort of like, you know what? I ain't got to put up with this. He's gonna be locked up for a few years. Now I got time to get over him. I ain't got to worry about him being with all the women because he's in jail. He
Right?
can't do nothing. I'm about to just get my mind together and move on. And that's what they should be thinking like, but they're not. They're not at
But
all.
I want to know the mindset of a woman to be like, you hurting me or you beating on me. I'm turning on my man. I got to do this for my man to be hurt like this in order to please him.
Yep. Well, that's what they was doing.
That
That
is some strong manipulation skills.
Yep. But he admitted it. So they were over there knowingly knowing that he gets turned on by that.
Woo.
So you also want to say what role do they play, and if you know that, why if a man's telling you that turns him on, you know it's going to happen frequently because that's the turn on to him. Why do you sit in that?
That's, you know what? It makes sense now why they was rubbing their face talking about, oh, that feels so good. Yeah, I learned my lesson. That was
Yeah.
turning him on.
Yep.
Ew. No.
Are you talking about Malia when she said that?
She said that I caught Zoca saying that too when
Wow.
Sheba slapped her and
And
Sheba couldn't slap her right.
but
She's like, go ahead, Sheba, you can slap me. She was like giving permission to
but no,
for
Zoka loves it because they were doing Dr. Bishop one time, and it was Zoka, Solar, and Nature Boy, and they said that Zoka has a thing with pain. She loves
oh, she's
pain.
one of them. Oh,
Yeah, so she's one of
I
those
get
type
it
of
now, Zoca.
yes,
I see you now,
yeah.
Zoca.
So yeah, she was on the team as fathers with Nature Boy because he liked the fact that she's down for whatever. So if you want to whoop on me, choke me out, she's like one of those.
Oh,
And they're
I
looking
get
at
you
her like
now,
that.
Zoca.
Yeah, and she has and they were saying that she has a high pain
Pain
tolerance.
tolerance.
Yeah,
Pain
she
tolerance.
she like
Okay.
that stuff. And it's so sad because there are women. I know some of them. I grew up with some women. They'll call me on the phone. They'll be like, "Girl, he whooped my blood." I'm like, what kind of conversation is that to have with somebody that your man? And then when he stopped doing it, she'll be calling like, "I think he doing something, girl, because usually he would have whooped my blank blank if he would have found out about that, but he acting like he don't care no more." What happened to maybe he has a conscience now? He knows that as a man, he ain't supposed to be putting his hands on you or that he could hurt you.
No,
Why does it have to
they was
be?
raised wrong. They raised to believe violence was sexy, and that I
If
was
a
that
man
way
cares
too.
about you, he'll go off and he'll act crazy.
Or
No, no.
slit your tires. Oh, he
Yeah,
cares.
he
Punch you in the
cares.
face. Oh, he cares
He
about me.
cares. He's just as
Yeah.
mad. I
That's
made him really mad. Yeah, but them girls over there are just messed up. And like I said again, like with Pisces, much respect to him because he literally was so respectful. He didn't name drop. He didn't send no subliminals, but he was talking about Nature Boy. He was talking about all the ex Carbonation members that left. He
and
was
he
talking about
admitted to his right. He had to
right.
have a problem too in order to
He,
be there. So at least he admits to
he
his
admitted to
faults.
it. Right.
Right.
It was no beating around the bush. It was just that he was his head was in a clear space at that time, and he just wanted to let people know that there's some things going on in the world, the community. Everyone's affected by this.
It
But
is.
definitely, and I guess he also probably wanted his counterparts, people that he was in combination with, to know, because I'm quite sure they listen to each other's downloads or
Mhm.
live streams, that it's okay to ask for help or to look for
Yeah.
help, or if you don't have the money, to go to YouTube and go to these people that are qualified, licensed
They have an
PhD.
app now that you can just download. It's very cheap, and you can actually get help.
Right.
15 minutes.
Yeah, right. Is that I think I know what you're talking about too. Um and they're in different areas. You just put your zip code in or something like that. And
Yeah.
I think I seen a commercial for that actually.
Me
Hold on.
too.
I want to show you something. This girl is wacky
I can't-
wacko. I can't believe they're together either, but I was shocked. I seen that about an hour,
What?
2 hours ago.
You knew you was gonna get that, huh? 6ix9ine.
Yeah,
You knew you was flying on that from the
yeah.
door, like that's gonna be my girlfriend.
And it wasn't on no drunk, because she no drunk stuff. She was liking her. She was
But once
liking her.
again, if they both not healed, that's trauma bonding.
Yeah. Well, I hope that. Yeah, you're right. It is trauma
It is.
bonding.
So maybe they trauma bond into a sexual relationship, and maybe Wizzy, because Wizzy made it seem like she was straight before this.
I think again, I'm gonna tell you, Wizzy made us think that only because of the fact that well, I just found
Nature
out.
boy.
Yeah, she was scared,
She didn't
scared.
seem scared. She seemed more. It seemed like he wasn't
Well,
making
she
her
wanted to make
her
it believable, I believe.
right. She wanted to be his wife. That's what she really wanted.
Well,
She
yeah,
wanted to be
she
one of
she
his wife.
was attracted to Nature Boy, so she
She
didn't want her messing up chances up. Well, I
okay.
get it.
Yeah.
But when
Yeah.
she started to see who Nature Boy was, what he stood for, I don't think she at that point cared. So let me go into here, and I'm gonna make it bigger. Yeah, this girl's crazy.
Yeah. I'm an old lady.
Huh?
I say I'm an old lady. Got the glasses on and everything.
Well, I got shit. I'm old too now. Oops, I'm sorry. Oops.
Where do you run and hide? Where do
That's
you run
this
and
is crazy.
hide? Me, myself, and I. You can't run from yourself. Look around, there is no one else.
She got a beautiful voice though.
She does.
Accountability.
Too much talent to be doing this.
Point the
Mm.
finger, Mr. Point. Point the finger, Mr. Point. Where you gonna run and hide? Where do you run and hide? Where do you run and hide? Where do you run and hide? Me, myself, and I. You can't run from yourself. Look around, there is no one else. Take accountability.
Yeah, that wasn't really a long song, but yeah, she
That was a
does have
love
a
song to
beautiful.
Nature Boy because he wanted them to run and hide while he was going to beat their behinds.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, man, they need to
I,
just go.
I,
They really need to go. It's just it's not good. I wonder
That
what they're
level
gonna
of
do when he gets
trauma, though,
sentenced.
that level of trauma to get you to a place where you're attracted to something like that. I can
Yeah,
understand
but
her now.
and
I
I
can
can
get her.
understand it too. But like for an example, um, is he making them not look at the court proceedings at this point?
They're not supposed to watch social media at all, because if they did, they would see what we see.
That's what I'm saying.
You remember
That's
that
why
was one of the rules and guidelines. So True probably got all their phones
I
and
don't think they
controlling
got.
that.
Make sure y'all hit the like button as y'all come in, please. Let's get them likes up. Thank you.
They
I
probably
don't.
got one take. They say what they have to say, download whatever, and they can't see themselves, let alone research anything about Nature Boy.
Yeah, but I don't think that because I know at the beginning, True was like filling in the public of what he knew about Nature Boy's court dates and trying to get people to go there to support him. But now he stopped doing that. It's almost like I don't know. I just feel like True don't probably know the court dates. Nature Boy don't discuss that. He probably goes to court. He calls him, that day when he comes from court, and it's to me it just would be easier for somebody that's trying to keep people hanging around and supporting them because there's nobody to help them. With canteen, phone calls, legal fees, it's easier just to tell them not to even tune into the court proceedings, not to let them know when his court proceedings are, to keep them in the loop. Because if they was to ever find out what he's looking at as far as time, they would probably leave. I really believe that they will leave because,
Exactly. Their faith is strong. I need them to have the same faith they have in Nature Boy to put that in themselves.
but they're not doing that. They're not
They
doing
will one
that.
day.
I think just like he used to tell them when you go to the hospital to have these babies, don't let them check your blood. He's doing the same thing, I think, with these court proceedings. He's trying to
Of
hide
course.
a lot of stuff, telling them don't, not giving them the court dates, so there's nothing for them to. Well, then again, they can see it on social media, like
Right. Somebody's
the
going to tell them through the chat. They're going to ask, let me
yeah,
read
they're in
the
some
fact that he
serious
got such and
denial.
such time.
Yeah, they're in denial. They're in denial. Well,
It's a
today
great
we're
place.
gonna
It's a great place to be.
yeah.
Denial.
So well, listen, for those that are in here now, I will be going live again at 3:30. So we'll be on here for about an hour, a little bit less than an hour. And I'll be going back on at 3:30 to discuss about True because something's fishy going.
We can't hear you.
I don't want to talk about it now. I want to wait till I was messing with the cord again. I don't want to talk about it now, but there's something fishy going on about True. Because if for number one, if Nature Boy was free, True would not have the option to say he's shutting down his social media channels and he wasn't going to be on Big O no more and he's tired of trying to teach people that are not listening. If Nature Boy told him that he was going to be on social media doing them downloads and teaching the knowledge, that's what he would be doing. Period, point blank. So something's not right. I think that he's True's on a burnout, and it could be other things behind the scenes that are happening, and I wouldn't be surprised if he comes up missing. True, but I don't really want to talk about that right now. But yeah, it just looks like they're being drained of all their energy that they have left, and they're probably eventually all going to one by one leave because they're gonna start sitting with themselves. Because the ones that are still left, they ain't sitting with themselves. Because if they were sitting with themselves, they would have been left that situation alone. Because if they were gonna let Nature Boy out, they would at least put him on a bracelet. They would have put him on a bracelet, and they would have put him on probably house arrest. They didn't even do that. They want him underneath the jail. And if they ain't been lenient on even setting a bail for the man to get out, or even putting him on a bracelet and giving him house arrest, that trial don't look that trial don't look too good for him. It don't. It really doesn't. They're gonna drag that trial out, and then they're gonna give him a sentence. If he don't do a plea, If he takes that all the way to trial, he ain't no telling how much time he'll get. He might get over 30 years. I mean, just 30 years on that one R charge alone. So we just got to sit back and watch and see what takes place. But it's not looking good. It's not looking good at all. And I think that is starting to take a toll on them because they're like us. They're being, true, and all the girls. They're being, you know, Nature Boy's putting wool over their eyes. They don't know what's going on either. And but all I know is that they're in bad shape. They're in bad shape. That's all I can say. As y'all come in, make sure y'all hit the like button. It is free to like this video. For those that have forgotten, I will be going live. I want to keep reminding you guys so you guys don't depend on the notification. But I will be going live today at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, PM. So we'll be talking about True because he just fell off the face of the earth. He ain't doing any of those car chronicles or any of that stuff at all. So I don't know what's going on with him. I don't know if he had a fallout with Nature Boy. I don't know if he's just getting tired of the whole situation. I don't know what's going on, but we're gonna figure it out. We always do. Or if we don't figure it out, at least if True sees that live that I'm gonna do at 3:30, maybe he'll all of a sudden magically appear. But they play a lot of mind games because they had us thinking for a while Zoca was gone. And they look at the same stuff that we look at. They're in the bushes just like anyone else that views this kind of content. And they're up to date on what's being said and what's going on in the community. And trust and believe, they knew that we were inquiring about Zoca. But that's what they want you to do. They want you to inquire about them to keep them relevant. That's all a game tactic. And it's been something that's worked for them in the past to get cash apps. So, it's a hustle. And they've been around Nature Boy for so long, all he has to do is put in the command, listen, take so and so out the equation and get everybody now in a frenzy. Oh, what happened to Zoca? Did she go home? Everybody wants that instant question answered. Did this person go home? What happened to that person? They want that answered immediately. And sometimes people go inside the DMs and they want to be nosy and, hey, what's your cash app? I want to send you some money and get all friendly with these members, and then they get to talking, and then they start telling whether or not Zoca's still there or Efru's still there. Just for a couple of coins, they'll tell you anything. Because at the end of the day, even though they talk about currency and never accepting money or working to get money, they are always trying to get money. For people that don't money to live, I don't know why they're always trying to beg to get it. What happened? Oh,
The route
welcome me.
again. Somebody on the street. Can
Huh?
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I
What you
said the
said?
router started messing.
Oh, yeah, but
Yeah.
I was just talking about I need to leave this. I keep messing with this plug. Why do I keep doing it? Every time I mess with it, it pulls it out. I need to stop doing that. It's like a habit that I have. Yeah, but I was just telling them about like the little stupid games that they play, taking people out the equation. But you was right though. You said Zoca's in that closet. She on punishment.
I'm the guy.
You're breaking up,
Might be.
huh?
All right. I'm gonna come back to y'all then at 3:30.
Okay, all right. Yeah, so I'm not gonna stay on here too long. I just wanted to kick it with you really quickly about Zoca and let you hear the song. And also tomorrow I'll bring up about the 𝗓𝗘𝗫𝗧 and the Wizzy. Yeah, they are officially together as a couple. I was kind of shocked about that, but yep, they are together. And I kind of knew when I used to see them on IG that something was brewing, but I guess they want to keep it on the hush hush. But now that they're on Big O and they want to get the beans and the gifts so they can cash out every month, make a residual. Um, they're telling people. Yep, they're an item. So I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'll probably do a live. I might even do a late live tomorrow. I just been getting really tired lately, going to sleep really early, like 6, getting up at 2:30 in the morning, like sleeping crazy hours. So depends on how I feel, because the next couple of days is going to be kind of busy for me. I'm going to be out the house and working from home. So I'm gonna be back and forth on the 5th and the 6th. But luckily the weekend it'll dwindle down where I won't be so busy. Friday, Saturday, Sunday, I'm good. I ain't got to worry about that off the wall mess after the 5th and the 6th. So yeah, so I will be on at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time. So make sure you guys are there. Don't look for your notifications. I'll be back on today at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time PM. And we'll be talking about True. Where is True? Did he leave Carbonation? Why did he deactivate his social media handles? And much, much more. So I'll see you then. Make sure y'all hit the like button on the way out. Love y'all. Stay blessed. And I'm out. Mwah.